on the demand
so
of
saying what we are witnessing at this stage is highly opportunistic politics, political parties choosing their way in whatever suits them the best, and at this stage. But the question here, Mr. Jha, is also this about how the government has performed in its 5-year tenure, and the major issues because of the latest spat between the opposition and the government are the major issues relegated in the background.
Well, the major issues, as you pointed out a little while ago, price rise, unemployment, and so on. But the government has, of course, see, from the present Prime Minister's point of view, it was a highly emotional issue that the killers of her father should be brought to book. That I think she has done, and she must have calculated that it will also be a popular move among the majority of the people, which indeed I think it was. From whatever flashback you saw on the television stream and press reports, it was obviously a popular move. Similarly with the 152 people who have been sentenced to death, only I would suggest that the sentences perhaps should be carried out after the elections are over, because otherwise it will become an election issue. The fundamentalists and BNP could raise it. I would have thought that the best thing would be now to let things cool down for a while and try and see what she can, how if she can recover any ground in the short period at least. Though price rise and unemployment is up, problems which she can't cure overnight, which no government in the world has been able to do that. So really speaking, as our friend said a minute ago, it probably alternating between the two parties is probably what Bangladesh may be headed for this time.
Right, but with the kind of protests we have witnessed, the kind of hartals and also the violence, if Awami League and BNP continue in the same fashion, the way they are interacting at this stage,
and they have taken the path of Islamizations of the society.
Right.
But Bangladeshi society, they had fought for the secularism in 1971, they had fought for the democracy in 1989, and again they fought for the secularism and democracy in 2008 elections. They have voted. So
are you also trying to say that the contemporary society, the society in Bangladesh at this stage, is asking for a greater secular society instead of the Islamist fundamentalist one in comparison to what the BNP or the Jamaat-e-Islami would have to offer them?
I would tend to agree with that. I would tend to go with that for the simple reason that, before 71, 1952 was when their whole language Andolan. So, it's more to do with cultural nationalism. Of course, they're an Islamic country and they were very proud of the fact that they're Islamic, but they're also very much into the whole Bengali cultural nationalism. For them is an integral part of their ethos.
Right, so will that give an upper hand to, I'll come back to that, will that give an upper hand to Awami League, Sheikh Hasina's party, against BNP, which collaborates with Jamaat-e-Islami? The Election Commission has now said that Jamaat-e-Islami is ineligible for the next elections due in 2014. But a quick point here that according to the latest United Nations Human Development Report, Bangladesh comfortably beats India on most social indicators. It has lower infant and child mortality, higher life expectancy, and does also better on gender equality. So it says a lot also about the government and its performance in the country there. Time now for us to slip into a short break. Next, when we come back, we'll also talk about India-Bangladesh ties. Stay tuned.